Hey everybody, I wanted to do a quick video today to show you my new Strider. I've actually been thinking about getting a Strider for quite a while, and I just kind of had been waiting for the right opportunity, and this knife kind of came along. Now this is an SNG concealed carry version. It has the flamed titanium lock side and black smooth G10 on this side. This isn't exactly the configuration or even the model that I may have actually been looking for. In fact, I was really kind of more interested in an SMF concealed carry because I thought I'd like the larger size. But this one came up for a trade and I thought it was a really good deal, so I kind of jumped on it. This has the tiger striped blade, and it's the spear point with the high flat grind, I believe they call it. I'm not even sure what type of steel they use on this particular knife. I believe it's 154 cm, but I don't know if somebody knows. Maybe you could point me in the right direction. This was a user knife. It was not new. I got it in a trade, like I said. I really don't know a whole lot about how old it is. Not sure if this screw on the lock stabilizer should be a silver screw. Kind of seems like black would kind of tie in a little bit better, but I mean, it is a Strider. There's no way that this is a knockoff, so I'm not worried about that. When it came, it was a little bit dirty, so I took the knife completely apart, and I'll kind of roll in some pictures of when the knife was disassembled. One thing I like about Strider that's similar to a Chris Reeve knife would be how simple the construction of the knife really is. It really has just a few of these torque screws and the pivot. So it's really easy to take down and clean and put back together, and it's super solid. The lockup on this particular knife is pretty late, as you can see there. It's worn in quite a bit, but this knife doesn't seem to suffer from any kind of lock rock or blade play. It's perfectly solid. It does kind of get a little bit sticky, especially if I sit there and try to move the knife like this to check the tightness of the lockup. And like I said, it's a little late, but otherwise it's pretty rock solid. I did resharpen this knife just on my Spyderco Sharpmaker, and I gave it this really nice polished mirror edge. You can kind of see that edge. I see that. It's pretty nice. This knife is ridiculously sharp now. I mean, you can't even it catches on the paper just like moving down this way. It's so sharp. So that's pretty cool. And while I had the knife apart, I lubed it up with the Chris Reeve fluorinated grease, so it's super smooth. This Strider has phosphor bronze washers, and you'll see that in the pictures too. So overall, I'm very happy with it. It's a little smaller than I thought it would be, but it has a really nice feel in the hand. I definitely like the concealed carry version because it's a little thinner and it's smoother. I would like to try the regular peel ply, but I have no interest in the double gunner grip at all. It looks way too aggressive for me. Just kind of to show you a little bit of a size comparison, I thought I'd pull out a couple other knives. Like I said, this being my first Strider, I wasn't sure exactly what to expect, so even in the size department, I wasn't sure how big an SNG would be compared to other knives. Here it is compared to a Paramilitary 2. And as you can see, they're almost exactly the same overall length, and their handle to blade ratio appears to be very similar as well. I'll also show you compared to the Chris Reeve Umnumzon, which is roughly the same size as a large Sebenza. Overall, you can see that the Umnumzon is a little bit longer, and that's because it has a longer blade. So my overall impressions of the S&G concealed carry, I really like this knife. I would like to maybe expand my Strider collection. Still interested in getting maybe an SMF, particularly the concealed carry version with the stonewash blade and the stonewash titanium lock side. Also the new PVD coating that they have, the black PVD coating, particularly the orange scale that comes as a GP Knives exclusive. I would really love to get one of those at some point as well. But for right now, this was a good first Strider for me to get, and I'm really kind of digging it. I like it. I wasn't sure, you know, wasn't sure if I would be a Strider fan or not, but I'm digging it. So let me know what you think. If anybody has any thoughts about this particular knife, or maybe can tell me a little bit more about maybe the blade steel that they use, you know, that'd be cool. But overall, I'd say this is an excellent knife. I like it a lot. Alright guys, well, I will see you next time. Everybody take care.